I'll go get some more drinks for the boys.
That's my wife.
Cut my dick off.
I can't believe Snoop was talking about
Do you like the Blue Man Group?
Welcome to the Thread Count Podcast.
I think he's saying Seagram's Gin.
Cheryl Crow.
Your ass crack is whack. I want to put it on tap. Thank you, wife.
Oh, it's Mortarigis. You want to put it on tap? Dude, it's growing, dude.
Don't like my cups.
You don't like Bill Cosby? Time to hold our peas now.
All right. Welcome to the Thread Count Podcast. My name is Shannon Laleem. I'm here with my co-host.
Ellen DeGeneres. Let me assault you. Blah, 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 blah. Just kidding.
And
Isn't that what she did?
and our special guest today is comedian Jessica Smith.
What's up?
How are you doing today?
Excellent.
Or tonight, I guess.
I don't know. I'm a little freaked out right now, but I'm okay.
Sorry, yeah.
I mean, I'm in bed with you guys.
I should come in a little bit. I came in pretty hot there.
Does this feel cozy? Does this feel normal to you?
I mean, a little.
Do you consent to this experience?
I guess so. Yeah.
This is the future for when kids never leave the house and everyone lives in a bed, and then families get bigger and bigger over time. There's just beds filled with families.
Like Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka, except a
Okay.
mountain of them. And the grandpa's like, please, I can't breathe. And the youngest one's like, sorry, grandpa, time to go. She just like leans in heavier.
Okay. Off the
Sorry,
off the rails already. So we know you, of course, from comedy. How long have you been doing comedy?
Actually, I just hit my 4-year mark.
4 years.
Yeah.
Nice.
Impresso.
I'm now a paid comedian.
Ooh, yeah, big bucks last night. Big bucks. Yeah. Big bucks for 10 minutes, right?
Yeah. Rolling.
Hey, if I got paid that much for 10 minutes, I'd be
He'd be a millionaire.
Yeah, I'd be I don't know, coming a lot or something.
Now, what got you to start comedy?
Well, I had lost everything basically, and I had always wanted to do comedy and do the comedy class. And I went to the Palm Beach Improv, and I met Ramon and a bunch of other people, and I did the class, and then I started doing open mics, and I never stopped. So
Cool. And that happened, what, during your divorce? Or how long after you got divorced that you started comedy?
after the divorce, I don't know. I kind of blacked out. I don't remember that part. I don't know. It was right. It was at the end of 2020. So
Yeah.
it
Oh,
was-
yeah.
Cock
bottom.
And it was cock bottom. It was cock bottom.
That's one of my favorites of yours, cock
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah. Yes, I did it last night. I got a couple laughs, but a lot of oh my god.
I picture bikini bottom, except the dick hanging all loose in a pool, and a bunch of fish just nibbling on it.
Oh god.
That's cock bottom.
Joey.
I
Sorry.
don't know.
And what comics do you like, or what comics kind of inspired you or do inspire you now? Or
I grew up watching Dave Chappelle, so
Dave
the Chappelle
Chappelle.
Show was my that was what comedy was to me. That was the best, and then
Try
I
and get
feel
that guy a little bit closer to you, ding dong. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Not yeah, that's perfect.
like this.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, I can't hear anything.
and hold it a little.
So
tighter,
Chappelle, and you like the Chappelle Show too?
Yeah, the Chappelle Show
Yeah,
was my
that was
favorite
the
growing
best.
up.
Yeah.
I love that. I loved Adam Sandler and Will Ferrell, Amy Poehler, all those.
The sketch and improv comedy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
SNL.
that.
and-
Yeah, that
Martin
was
Luther King.
It was fun. It was fun growing up and watching all of them, make careers. you
Yeah.
know, and it was a good time. But
Yeah.
I always wanted to do comedy. I was like, I'm funnier than Amy Schumer. Why does she have a special?
Yeah, and why don't they talk about Martin Luther Queen ever?
Joey.
Sorry.
my god.
Oh.
This is coming out on MLK Day. That's why I keep on referencing this stuff.
Oh, okay.
I see. I
Oh.
see.
You're welcome.
I didn't realize that. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
welcome.
Well, you know what? MLK. What has he done in Baltimore? Anything?
No.
But he's bringing Lamar. In spirit, he's going to bring Lamar to where this year? Where do you think Lamar's going to get spanked upside the head? And then
What
not be
are
able
you
to-
talking about,
Lamar
Joey?
Jackson.
Oh,
To the Super Bowl. That's where we're going.
to the Super.
Sorry, I derailed that so much.
Oh, look, you brought your rat. That's
There's-
disgusting.
Yeah,
There's
that
no-
rat's been chewed on for too long.
We got him a new one, and he doesn't like the new one as much as the old one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sorry, Mark.
He's very talkative right now, but
Marley.
kind of like going back to the comedy thing. So you always wanted to try it, and then you just
Yeah.
kind of like you looked into the class, or how did you stumble upon that?
I had just looked it up and signed up for it and went, and I loved it. And then Brogues, were you? I don't think you were. And then Brogues opened up, and then I met all the comedians, and then I went to every open mic I could.
Yeah.
So it was fun. It was fun.
You saw me looking.
Yep. I was like,
looking
oh
over
God.
Yeah.
He's a creep.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'll start to snort.
I'll put it right here,
I'll
right
start to
between my
snort like a
tits.
piggy when that.
All right, I'll get it right up here. I got it.
Yeah, hold it a little tighter too. Grip it. And you know, spit on it a little.
No, don't do this. There's AI out there nowadays.
Joey always says that he's worried about the AI catching us, but I don't even know.
And then you have who knows?
I'd like to see.
I think you could AI a lot of stuff, though. You know,
Yeah.
you're like, oh no,
Oh no.
introspective. Oh no's.
I know. That's why I don't put my children on the internet.
Smart move.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh my god, let's move on. From
Okay,
that.
yeah. This might
Yeah.
delete. that.
So when it comes to comedy, like, have you had any crazy, like, sort of heckler experiences, or maybe you've encountered that? Because I feel like that's become such a big thing in comedy.
hecklers.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I've ever had anybody heckle me.
No,
No,
heckle
not
you?
yet.
Have you seen anyone be heckled and like it was like a crazy experience, or?
I saw Jimmy Schubert like cuss out. Who was it? Somebody in the
Oh
back of the.
my god! Shout out to our homie. yeah.
Somebody in the back of a Sad Man's once, and that was really intense. I was like, "Whoa!"
Back in the day, there's some wild stuff at Matthews.
Yeah, I remember once. I feel like Kyle got off, and he was like, some guy was pissed and was like, "You really suck," and I was like, "What?"
To Kyle Dahl?
Yeah.
Man.
It's crazy that like somebody comes to an open mic and then is like, "You suck," and it's
Yeah.
like some of these people are going up for their like third time ever on
Right.
stage. Like I don't know what
Right.
you're expecting from a comedy open mic.
Right. Like, we're not professionals. Like, and Matthews was wild. That you were wild back then, Shannon
Yeah,
and Joey, both of you.
yeah,
the
yeah,
days.
yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
I'd say I just like was maybe a little bit more blunt when delivering my material, and also some of it was even dirtier than what I do now. But also at the same time, some of them I've whipped out. Like it's like back at Kana House when we did that a few months ago. I like whipped out like some of my really old jokes, and they like hit still. And I was like, "Yo, this works."
Yeah. Yeah. Still works.
I'm
Still
like-
works.
Shine off the oldies.
I
Still
like,
twerks.
I brought back an old one,
Yeah.
and it still works. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, well, you're still alive.
If
Yeah.
anyone's like being heckling you guys, are ever like, what the heckle?
What the heckle?
That was the bad joke.
Heck? What the heckle?
I'm trying to think if anybody ever I had to like shut anybody up or
Shannon's had to kick people out
Yeah.
multiple times.
I've had a couple incidences.
One, she had to like bring this lady backstage and gape her out.
No.
What the hell?
Joey's always going to bring something back to gaping, and I feel like it's because he wants to be gaped.
I don't even know what gaping is.
That's for the best.
Sorry.
It's like gauging an ear, but with the.
Oh.
But never mind.
These you know what? These sippy cups, they're starting to leak.
Oh no.
And I feel like we need like a sponsorship of like some.
Wait, where
some
are they
new-
leaking from?
No, sometimes the top is just not on as tight
Oh,
as
you
it
gotta
used
press
to be.
it down when you suck it.
It's not as tight as it used to be. She's loose now. This is episode 40. She's loose.
Yeah, 40 people have sucked on that before you, or 39, or actually not
40
that many
because-
because we haven't. Yeah.
Technically, we haven't had 40
I feel like you
people.
guys are talking about me, but no, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of, actually,
I am 40-ish.
speaking of, have you ever been in a bed with two other people?
I know I have a joke about this, but no, I have not. Okay. Very vanilla. All right.
You're very vanilla.
I just
Okay.
don't like the thought of another woman. It doesn't
But what about another man?
like two men.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I do have a story. So I went to this party and these two dudes were trying to get me to like make out with them, and they started
Ew, two guys
kissing.
trying to. Oh no! And two guys kissing.
They kissed, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a threesome with
Yeah.
these dudes," but it ended up not happening. But I was excited.
Did they
did
leave
kiss.
together? What happened?
No, I ended up making out with one of them.
Just one of them.
Yeah,
Not the other.
no,
Why were you not attracted to both, or
I don't know what I was expecting.
you just got hung up on the one and you forgot about the other?
Yeah, pretty much.
Imagine
That
if
was
you
back
were-
in my Messica days.
Imagine if you were doing that and you baited them and like somehow you like got a Chinese finger trap and put their dicks in it, then like pushed them apart and left them for dead to just fall apart.
I
with their dicks
mean, that could have happened. Honestly, I have
and
Chinese.
their dicks were so
you know,
small
finger
that we
traps.
still
finger
call
traps
it.
at home.
Yeah.
Their dicks were so small we still call it a Chinese finger trap.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you So you used to drink a lot back in the day.
Yes.
And you
I
have probably some crazy stories from that time.
do.
Well, you wanna share one with us? You got a favorite?
A favorite.
You ever end up in a jail cell? Maybe you should
Yes.
say that one. Oh shit.
On St. Patrick's Day, which was
Oh.
like one of the best days of the year to go to jail.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
saying because everybody
imagine
was
you're
so
Irish.
fucked up.
You seem pretty Irish. to me.
I have an Irish grandmother, yes,
Oh.
and a Sicilian grandmother,
Oh, sounds
and
like
then
my family.
that's how I roll. So potatoes and pasta, all the good
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's a safe heritage right there. A nice and safe heritage.
So, let me think. A good story. Okay, that was. I mean, it wasn't eventful. That eventful.
Yeah.
I did end up in the jail cell, but everything I got out, they let me out.
Like getting into jail on St. Patrick's Day is like
Yeah.
getting into like the club.
Yeah.
Like it's like damn, this is the most lit club in town right now. This
Yeah.
is the best after party.
Yeah.
Every good St. Patrick's Day after party is
Except
in
for
the
you
jail.
have to pee in front of everybody, and that's not fun.
You all do that anyways, right? That's
True.
I would be
true.
doing that on the
Was
street
it
whether they
all
caught me or
ladies,
not.
or was it men and ladies in the cell?
It's they're separated, men and ladies.
Were you guys like pooping at each other and throwing poop like
I
fucking
was
animals?
I held my pee until I left, and I think I got a UTI.
I would've-
because it was terrible. Because I was so petrified to have to pee in front of these crazy ladies.
The
They
St.
were
Patrick's Day.
the St. Patrick's Day fucking
UTI.
UTI. Yeah.
I'd pee all over myself to fend off the people that want to beat me up. I'd be like, "You're gonna get piss all over you, bro, if you do anything. It's piss all over me." I'll
No,
smear
people
shit
were
on my
just
eyes.
fucked up. Like they were just fucked up in the cell. And there was this lady who the cops this is a terrible story. I really don't want to tell it.
What do they do?
Oh, no.
They like beat the shit out of her, and then like she finally woke up in the jail cell, and I was like, she's like, "Oh, what happened?" I was like, "Yo,
Oh shit!
they fucked you up, bitch. They fucked you up,"
Oh my
and she didn't even
God.
know. She didn't even know. But I mean, that's what drugs do.
Yeah,
Children,
don't do that stuff.
drugs.
Yeah,
I feel like St. Patrick's Day is one of those days. I actually, I don't think I've talked about this on the podcast. I think I talked about this on my Riff show, but I was hit by a baton by cops on St. Patrick's Day. I was like a junior in high school or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
And they were breaking up this party in this parking lot of all these like kids, all these high school kids. And they're coming in and they're kind of like whacking us all around because there was a fight. And like,
Oh, gosh.
you know, some guy's face is all bleeding or whatever. So then they're breaking up the whole parking lot and they're hitting everybody kind of. And I was like, what the fuck?
I
And
did
I was
get
so
pepper
lit.
sprayed in West Palm. That
Pepper
happened.
sprayed.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
How?
Yeah, it was Moonfest down in West Palm. Have you ever done that?
Yes.
Super fun.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we were up in this club on the second level, and a big fight broke out down like in the road, and they just pepper sprayed everybody. We're like, ah! Like it was terrible.
damn.
It was terrible.
Wow.
It was. I'm glad I wasn't like part of it, you know. But I still
Yeah,
got.
but you
pepper
still got
sprayed, and
fucking-
we were dying.
Man, the cops must have been waiting all day. They're
Innocent.
Like,
Yeah,
Unleash the
right.
pepper, baby.
I
Unleash
can't
the
believe you
bowl.
can't like sue for like improper pepper spraying.
Yeah.
Improper. Pepper
I was just
spray.
there. I was with my grandma, and all of a sudden I'm pepper sprayed. I
No.
don't know.
Yeah. I wouldn't have taken my grandma to Moonfest.
Oh,
People
Moonfest,
are naked there.
hanging from their nipples on the rafters. Nipples getting
I feel
ripped
like
off.
I feel like pepper spray is what I could call my squirt after he fingers me with the hot wave.
Oh yeah.
Just thought about that.
That's
Pepper
a good.
spray.
That would be
Pepper
a
spray.
good one.
Yeah, and when I squirt, we
What?
call it pepper spray.
Yeah. When I queef, it's mustard gas. And when I fart, it's
No one likes to hear about women farting, which sucks
gas
because women
again.
fart. Whatever, it happens.
people jar their farts. That's a thing.
You're not into any? You said you're pretty vanilla. You're not into anything crazy.
No, I'm not selling farts or anything.
No.
Not like that.
Now,
No, yeah, I'm pretty. I was crazy, but that. Okay, this is what I was thinking about. So when I was married, because I was married for a long time.
yeah, 15
And-
years. You said.
Yeah, and when like you have to be creative when you're trying to like, especially like if you're sharing a hotel room like with the kids, and like what are you supposed to do? Like like
Wow.
have a shitty fucking vacation. You can't have sex all vacation. Like what do you So you have to have shower sex and stuff like that, or like we would take the playpens and then throw a blanket over them.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
When they were babies.
Check him into like the daycare at the all inclusive.
When they were babies, we would just take a blanket and throw it over their playpen.
Oh my god. Now do
Like,
you
it's
have
like
to
the
have
baby couldn't
dolls
tell.
laying around the room when you have sex?
Yeah, it kind of turns me on.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh,
Get the two-way talk radio in here and play some baby noises at the other end of it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, like have your kids have walked in on you? I'm assuming like before, but they were young.
they were young. We in our house in our old house, we didn't have locks on our doors, and we had to put it. I remember telling my ex, like, we're gonna remember this. Like, we're gonna remember the time we had to take a boot and put it in the door to have sex, so the kids and
Oh
they'd be
my
banging.
God.
They'd be like,
Oh
"Mommy,
my-
mommy, mommy, mommy. And
Oh
we're
my
like
God.
trying to go at it, and it would be so. It would just suck.
Hurry up.
Yeah. Oh, and I was gonna. We had to do it in the back of the minivan once on vacation. That was.
Yeah, sneaking.
Yeah. So we're in I got like crumbs, like goldfish crumbs on my knees. I'm like, what is going on?
Goddamn.
Like, this is
At least you guys were still trying and not sad married people.
No. It was stupid.
You know that song? It's like hands on her knees, hands on her knees. Instead, it's like fish on her knees, fish on her knees.
That sounds like
fish on her knees.
her knees are on vaginas.
I would say
Her knees are
I
in
would be
vaginas.
like Cheetos on my knees.
Cheetos on my knees. You get the dust all over. Cheeto dust.
Yeah. That's what happened. I mean, if you want to have sex on vacation with kids,
Yeah.
you gotta get creative.
Was it hard for you to like jump back into like the dating scene, because it's like, oh, when you got married in what, 2000?
I don't know. 2006.
Before like dating apps were really a thing.
Yeah,
You met your
yeah.
husband, I'm sure, organically.
in college.
Yeah.
College, we met in college. So it was when I came out into like the dating world after, I was so bombarded. Like, I got a dick pic within like 2.5 seconds.
And
So
you
I was
were
like,
like, oh
oh,
my-
here's my number. And then it was like, bam. And I was like, oh my God.
They didn't even like ask, like, hey,
No!
you didn't ask for it. You were.
There was no asking. There was no
Can
asking.
you describe that picture for us?
It was like fat bastard's dick.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was it
It was from
greasy?
Trace.
It was from Trace. It was a ginger
God.
Trace.
Oh my god! It was,
it
Trace and
shaven,
Freddy's
or
baby.
was it pubes out?
I don't remember.
It probably looks like
just-
Kyle
it was
Dahl
a
after
terrible-
like getting cast away on an island.
Oh my
What Kyle Dahl's whole body would look like is what the guy's dick would look like. Shout out Kyle Dahl.
Oh my god! Who's never been on the fight?
He'll be on when he sucks my fucking big toe.
Are you
hear that,
choking
Kyle?
yourself right now?
What? Because I said what? What?
Nothing.
Oh.
The from fat bastard to
Kyle
whatever
Dahl.
just came out of your mouth.
Joey always spins something. And
Yeah,
then you're like,
it just went from like 0 to like 11.
You said the fat bastard thing, dude. That was pretty
Yeah,
elevated.
I get it. It wasn't my fault.
That
I didn't
filled my
know
imagination
why
right
that
away.
happened. Men are disgusting, and I did not realize. And I went out on way too many dates with way too many fucking. Like, I really didn't catch shit. Like,
Were they like bankers and accountants and like? So I rent a yacht once a year and it's about $1,000, but I think it's worth it. And I take it out and I just drive around West
No,
Palm.
the trashier the better. I wasn't. I
my
didn't care.
God.
Did anyone you did have a nickname like the West Palm Weenie Whistler or something?
I gotta give him like
The West Palm Weenie Whistler. I don't think I fucked him. No.
Or like
I
the
didn't.
Palm Beach Pussy Pounder or something like that.
No.
Now, like, have you had any like crazy or like weird dating stories, like from
From the dating app?
from your time, like post divorce?
Some of them. Like, I have a joke about a slopey eye, and that's so true. And the guy had like a stroke.
Oh my god!
My God.
You're at the age
Like
where
a
some
full-blown fucking stroke face. And I'm like, how did I not see this? And I go back and I look at all the pictures, and I shit you not, every single one he's got sunglasses on. And I didn't even fucking notice.
or is from he's got like pre-stroke pictures.
Yeah.
So he didn't like catfish you, but he
It was
stroke
like, oh, this
fished
was
you.
before my stroke. I'm like, oh my God. We had fun. We had fun.
You guys
His
play
dick
putt-putt?
worked.
His dick worked.
Both sides of him.
You guys go to like Buc-ee's or something?
We went to what was that burger place? It was not BurgerFi.
Chili's.
Five Guys.
It wasn't. It was it used to be in Boynton. And they sold beers and burgers and shit like that. I don't know. And we had like 8 beers because I'm an alcoholic at the time. And I was like, whatever. And he's like, well, can I walk you to your car? I was like, all right. And then he like slaps one on me. I was like, well, that's...
You bought me 8 beers.
He bought me 8 beers, so I guess you get a kiss.
Did he walk normal or just his
I mean, he had a little
up?
limp of, like a limp.
You were drunk enough that, like, after 8 beers, you had a slopey eye.
Right.
You should have just tried to twist his titty on the side that he's limp at one point to see if his whole body was fucked up.
Like, what?
Yeah, just when he's not looking, just be like, and he'd be like, he didn't even notice. Yo, it's not working out, man.
That whole side of it.
You got to be able to run in an apocalypse, brah. You got to be able to fucking, I don't know.
Maybe he had one droopy ball
Yeah, he can't come quite as hard.
on the left side.
Do you think post-stroke, like you come, like your cum actually ejaculates from your dick slower?
You probably have to poop the push out of push the poop out of your body through your intestines on one side. Like you can feel it getting rock hard on one side. And you're like, just push it to the other side. That works.
No, what are you? That's too far. Joey's taking so
you guys
far.
lead the charge here.
Well, have I not been?
Oh shit!
Do I not do that? You've got an alpha female here. What's up?
Alpha.
Yeah, put me in a box and put a rag on my head and call me nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I was elaborating on the powerful woman thing. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Now, when it comes to like being in a bed, you said you've never had a threesome. You're fairly vanilla.
Yeah.
You never tried bum stuff?
Bum stum.
Butt stuff?
Yeah, butt stuff in 15 years or no?
I mean, I let my one friend put it in my ass once. Yeah.
Not your husband.
No.
You never tried it with your husband.
I don't want to talk about this.
we move on from this.
There
kids
could be
watch.
like, I don't want to.
You're
I don't
always
want my
saying
children to
I'm-
ever see this.
You're saying I'm saying bad stuff, then you bring it right to butt stuff.
Right to
Yeah,
butt
right to
stuff.
butt stuff.
Well,
Let me lead the charge here. I'll take it
least
back to
I
normal stuff.
I only
At
let him
least.
do it because he had a little dick. Because I was like, well,
so your
Oh,
husband
that's
had a
the
big-
perfect.
yeah.
I probably would let him too if he had a little dick.
I mean, because I was like,
That's smaller than the poop site. case.
I was trying to go outside of my comfort zone after my ex. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
I tried to fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you in your bum hurt zone or were you fine?
I was fine. It wasn't a horrible situation.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I probably had at least, a bottle and a half of wine or something.
Oh yeah. That lubes up any hole. Stick it in your freaking nostril,
I
dude.
know.
Just snort it up. Dude.
What? Wine?
You could
Wine?
Q-tip that
Yeah.
little dick.
Yeah.
What's the smallest dick you've ever seen?
Yeah.
There was this guy in college that I like. There was no way we had sex. I was like, yo.
But did he act like he was like honcho? He was like, yeah, you like that? Yeah. Huh. Anything like that?
I just think it was very small. It was very small.
Very small.
Yeah.
Did he wear a
like-
Jimmy?
I don't know what a Jimmy is.
You
A
know what a
condom.
Jimmy, dude.
A
Jimmy
dildo?
Had, a Jimmy
a condom.
Had.
Oh, yeah.
Little
It
condino.
kept falling off.
It couldn't fit. it's like when your daughter tries to put on your high heels when you're.
It's like, oh, it just keeps falling off.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's not. Yeah, that was a small dick.
So you into music, huh?
I like music. I was thinking about like my favorite. I used to go to a ton of concerts with my ex. We'd get fucked up and have a good time, and then like whoever wasn't as fucked up got to drive home.
Yeah.
And
Sounds
that
like my
was-
dad and his friends.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Stone Temple Pilots.
Stone Temple Pilots. No.
Let me guess. I don't know. Pearl Jam.
Dave Matthews Band.
I could see you and your husband at Pearl Jam, like, all of a sudden some young kids get in your way, and you're like, get the fuck out of here, bro, and you grab a little kid by the end and just toss him over the rail.
No, I was I love the Chili Peppers. They're my favorite band.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I was close.
We
I was
talked
close.
about that.
Yeah,
when you were- yeah.
the Chili. I just saw them recently, and it was good. But I don't remember. I don't know. It was good. And I used to go to a lot of concerts, though, like a lot of festival concerts, and those were always, the best. I think I saw, like Cypress Hill and Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like that was a fun concert. I saw Cypress Hill and Bone Thugs down in Boca. They came out on stage
At that
and
Boca Amphitheater.
yeah, and they were like, "This is the whitest crowd we've ever been to."
Oh my god.
That's
It was very white there. It was funny.
That sounds cool as hell, though.
It was.
Did
It
you
was a
feel
great
cool?
concert. I did. I felt cool. I ruined it I danced for like 10 hours though. I swear, cuz we didn't stop like the whole time. Like it didn't stop, and we were dancing before and then after. We could barely get in the Uber going home.
Dang.
Like our legs were hurting because we danced so
Were
much.
you nervous that if you stopped dancing, people would be like, yo, these guys are acting funny?
Yeah.
Fucking jump 'em.
We were like, yeah,
Dance.
dance now.
Dance,
monkeys.
Whitey.
Yeah.
You better keep on dancing in this concert, else you'll get fucked up. And you're like, I'm so... Just scared for your life dancing.
I remember it was raining. It was raining, and I had ponchos, and we were trading ponchos for weed. We were like, if you give us weed, we'll give you a poncho. And people did.
Have you met anyone like famous, like any musicians or anything?
No.
Never snuck backstage in your drunken days?
No, I wish I would have. I feel like I would have got arrested.
You
though.
weren't slick enough.
No.
One if
I'm not a
for a
smart
drag
drunk.
show, they should name it Bone Tugs and Harmony, and Harmony will be like the MC. She'd be like, "Hey boys, I'm Harmony, and here are the Bone Tugs." And then come on, they're tugging their bone.
I like it.
Bone Tugs.
Bone tugs.
Now we are in a bed, which brings up kind of the idea of dreams and nightmares. Like, have you ever had any like crazy dream or nightmare that's like significant to you or that you remember?
Well, recently I had a horrific fucking nightmare, and I woke up and I was like, sweating, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And I got back with my ex.
Oh my god.
I was like, do you love him? And then I was like, no.
Why do dreams do that to us? Then you
I don't
feel the real
know.
emotion. You wake up and you're stressed.
I know.
And you're like, now I gotta work after all this.
Yeah,
now I gotta
I
freaking
was
feed
not-
the hog. I gotta
Like,
freaking.
This was terrible. It was a terrible situation.
That sucks.
Yeah.
What a scary! That's classified as a nightmare.
It
What
was
we're
a
gonna classify that as a nightmare.
It was a nightmare.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, because
I've been 8 years marriage free.
8 years. Yeah, that's a long time. Yeah. That's a
pretty
fair
good.
amount of time. Yeah.
Do you ever think you'll go back? Sorry, I said it all weird, so I kept on saying weird.
Oh God.
Do you ever think you'll get like? Can you ever see yourself remarrying? And if you do, will you do it in the chapel? And
Wait a minute. To my ex?
No.
no, will you ever get remarried though? Are you
To
looking-
another
Are
person?
you looking for the love of your life? Is that what we're trying to? Is that what I'm trying to say?
I really need to. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do.
What's more important,
I can't-
comedy or the love of your life?
Comedy, hands down, right now.
That's
Yeah.
the love of your life.
Yeah,
You already got kids,
yeah, I
right?
love them.
Most people get married to have kids.
Yeah, I got them.
Unfortunately, comedy
know.
is still sort of an abusive relationship, but
Yeah.
It is.
you will find the love.
It's the most abusive relationship.
Yeah.
It is.
Keeps on spanking
Seeking
everyone.
that. It's
Comedy
seeking that.
spanks us.
It beats you, and then it gets you all high, and then fucking beats you back down.
Yeah, it's like you're like, I did great, and then you're like, why did this reel not get any likes?
Yeah.
I think as long as
Yeah.
you think it's funny. That's the key. Unless
I
you're-
try, but now I feel like I've come to the point though where I feel like nothing I say is funny. Like I'm like, that's dumb. I don't want to say it anymore.
Say something you think right now that's funny. Just something you think is funny. Say it.
Yeah, well, I feel like
Make
you
yourself
always
laugh.
have a lot of good stories.
Yeah,
Like your comedy is very personal.
yeah,
And a reflection of like your actual life experiences.
yeah,
And I think a lot of people relate to like divorce and to like having kids and like dating and all of those types of things that like you talk about a lot.
yeah. I think so. I think it's definitely topical. I try to, I just talk the way that I talk to my friends. You know? Like I try.
Well, I feel like that's how you come up with bits. You'll like
Yeah.
mention something and then we're like, oh, what the fuck? Write that down.
Yeah, yeah. No, I usually I have my book. I always have my book. I'm always writing something. I thought this one manatee. Now I feel like I need to write a bit about that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So your apartment community you call because everybody's like fucking and sucking, right?
Well, I really actually shouldn't say this on where.
Oh, because they're gonna.
Oh, bleep, bleep,
We're
bleep.
gonna, we'll bleep,
make
we'll
note.
bleep it. We'll bleep it.
Yeah,
That place.
we call it the cray. It's the
Yeah,
cray.
yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
It's a bay. But-
Yeah.
So we just call it the cray, and it's wild. Like it gets wild there sometimes. It's because we're on the water and everybody's partying all the time.
Yeah,
like we're
yeah.
always out. Like somebody's always sitting around the fire or on the beach. Drinking all day long.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That sounds
Yeah.
fun.
Do people have boats and stuff? Yeah, because
there's a bunch of there's two actually docks.
yeah.
And you can rent them, obviously, and then you can have like kayaks and stuff like that too.
Wow.
Maybe you find like a really rich fisherman over there that like has a wife that's kind of like you, and then just maybe like something happens to her. I don't know. And then like you're just around.
I
and
have
you're
this-
Like, hey, do you need help? Like, do you need help with like your situation? I see you crying out here alone on your boat. Do you need anything? And then you're the wife again.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I can't do that. But my son does want me to get a boyfriend with a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have that joke.
That's true life right there. He's
Yeah.
like, Mom,
Oh yeah, I heard you do that.
hook it
joke.
up.
Yeah.
Hook it up, Mom.
That's not wrong. My mom married a man with a boat, and
And it sucks sailing, dude.
It's
I'm
a
never
sailing-
going with
It's a
Larry
sailboat?
again on the fucking sailboat. I'm
This
never
is
going on that
funny.
sailboat again.
was the worst
If we
experience
go to
of
the
our
Keys,
life.
I'm not going on. I lost my hat. Shannon had to custom make this hat. See this hat? This isn't the original. I got the original in Rocky Mountain National Park. And then we were sailing, and I was getting called a bitch. Then I lost my favorite hat.
in the wind,
And
like
I
the
was
wind when we
literally,
were.
I will jump in this death water right now just to save this hat. So I was a little bitch boy about it. Then Shannon custom made me this hat to replicate it. Like got the picture.
Aw, you're a nice wife.
People think I'm the worst, but really, we were sailing.
I was being a little bitch.
We
but-
were sailing on my stepfather's sailboat on the Niagara River and their nice house that we were staying at.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not grateful. I'm very grateful.
And Joey is like helping him do the lines. Keep in mind, this guy's in his 70s.
he wouldn't
Joey's-
let me use the crank. He's calling me a pussy. It was
No.
hard. It was hard work.
We've never gone sailing. Like my brothers have gone out before. We don't live there, so we never have gone out.
Yeah.
So like Joey's like trying to help him, and then my stepdad is like a ball buster, so he was kind of like, come on, pussy, like kind of like joking around with him.
Don't do it that way. You're doing it the pussy way.
Yeah, he's doing it. Yeah, you're doing it the pussy way, and then he's like yanking on the rope, so it's like pulling on Joey's fingers, and Joey's just like, Joey looks like he's having a miserable time, and meanwhile, I'm like, it's Labor Day weekend. I'm out on a sailboat. What's up? And I'm like, I'm having a good time.
It was just me, Larry, and like one other guy doing all the stuff.
Well, yeah, because we were with like my mom's friend and like her kids too, or whatever. So it's like we're all out on the boat, and then we like go to turn around. And as we turn around, we like cut with the wind real hard.
It picked up.
And it goes like this, and it takes Joey's like hat. And it flies off, and he's like, Shan, get it. And it's like, it's already like gone. I can't get it. And then
it like hit the deck, and then like slowly was just like, shh.
Yeah, but I didn't see it because like I was not looking. Like I didn't see it fall off.
Well, you know what?
I
got my hat again. So.
Well, no,
Rocky Mountain with that thing, Colorado.
You're skipping the story here.
What?
So then the hat falls off the
story's
water,
over.
and Joey looks over at me like this. Like, and I was like, whoa, salty. Like, I was like, what do you want me to do? Jump in the water? I was like, can we turn around? But it's the Niagara River.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're not going to find it. It's done. It's the Niagara River.
Oh, my gosh.
And so Joey then, for the rest of the time, he's so salty. And then his hair's like this. I have some photos of him afterwards from us getting back. And he looks like he's having the worst time of his life.
Oh.
And he was like so pouty, and he was like, that was my favorite hat. And then we're like down on the dock, like looking for it. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like, your hat fell off. Like, it's your fucking hat, dude. Like,
I was like a little kid.
and he was being like a fucking salty bitch about it. People think I'm bad.
That's why I'm not married.
I was on my
And
period.
he was acting like a little kid who lost their blankie. And then me, being the very nice wife that I am, I was like, I'm going to go looking for some photos of this. I'm searching our photos. I find the picture of it. I get all these screenshots of the hat, all these angles so they could get it properly. I find a company on Etsy. I send it to them. They send me a hat. The hat came messed up the first time. They didn't separate the T and the I enough. So then I was like, I like gave them like a 3.5 star because I was like, this is like not that great. It's not like that great of a replica. What the fuck? It doesn't look like the CGI drawing you sent me. And so then they sent me a brand new one. So now he has 2 of them. So now his wife, this Karen bitch who will complain on Etsy. What's up, Etsy? You messed up my order, Etsy. Now he has 2 of them. One's distorted. One is a replica.
Yeah.
And it's not sun bleached anymore, and it looks a lot nicer.
You should put that one away because he'll lose the other one.
Yeah.
Well, now I know I can just replace them.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, and because you know how autistic people are, if they lose something that they really care about.
Children.
Oh
my
like
god,
that
I'm
too.
autistic.
Well, I told you, you guys remind me of my children.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no.
You should see what I do when I'm alone.
No. So, wait a minute. What were we just talking about?
We were talking about
There
Joey
was
being
music,
autistic.
I'm autistic.
him losing his hat, and then
Losing the hat. Oh,
people
the
thinking I'm a
kids
bad wife. I'm
used
a
to
good wife.
lose their loveys, like their little stuffed animals, and we would have to buy them like in bulk, dude. And we would just keep them
Were you
in
like,
the
we
drawer.
found it?
Yeah, we would think, oh look, we found it, and no.
They knew.
They knew. I think they did.
Because it wasn't as like ratty and dirty and ripped.
Do you have
and,
moments where like, I fucking love these kids?
Right now I'm having a moment. I really love them. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
They're being good. They're nice.
They go through phases, man. At one point,
They do.
I came home one time, and I just like, it was my birthday or something, and I was just like, you fucking suck to my parents. I was just screaming at them, and they're like, what's wrong? And I was just screaming at my parents for no reason.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know why. I was just fucking like out of my mind on hormones or whatever.
I think maybe you lost one of your baseball hats.
Yeah, it was probably my baseball hat.
Probably lost another baseball hat.
Yeah, that definitely happened.
Kids just don't know what they're doing, man. Still now, I go into situations and then something happens and I'm like, well, now I know and I'm not going to happen again. Hopefully. Yeah.
You can write a list and remember your hat.
Oh my god.
How about you can't wear a hat on a boat? I feel like that's the
Well, we
biggest thing.
tightened them and stuff, and I was wearing his hat, my stepdad's hat, and I was taking a thing because I think it said gay on it or something like funny, like it said something like gay regatta or something, and I thought that was funny, so I was taking a picture when his hat flew off, and then he was even more pissed that I was like. I was taking a video of me being like, like kind of like one of these types of Instagram videos of me with this gay hat, and yeah, so you only wear hats you can lose, right?
Yeah, my ex used to lose all of his shit, his wallet, his phone, everything. We spent so many hours just like going back to like a destination that we just left. And getting like his wallet, like a 2-hour.
Sounds like someone I know.
Are you talking about me?
No, one time I left my wallet on the car, and we were in the Keys, and we were like, we went to lunch, and then we went to a gas station and like headed up, and then we got a call. It was like a Hispanic person. They were like, "Hey, I found your wallet at like the lobster restaurant, like this lobster thing where you take a picture."
Oh wow! Yeah, no, I left my I did that once. We left it at like the top of the Keys.
Yeah,
my purse at the top of the Keys, and then
it's the worst, dude.
Yeah.
We went back and they wouldn't take money, dude. They were just good people. I was like, yo, if I find a wallet, maybe I'll leave the stuff and try and give it to them, but like the cash.
Oh my god!
Hello,
So
lunch is
bad.
paid for. No, I'm just kidding. What I'd do is I would spend all the money on their credit card, and then I'd report it as fraud for them, so we both break out even.
Fair.
I mean,
That's a good thing.
No, well, when it comes to the fact that this is coming out on Martin Luther King Day, have you ever had any sort of like Martin Luther King Day vacation experiences, or what does Martin Luther King Day mean to you?
Yeah, you ever go to the water park or anything?
usually the fair.
Yeah, usually the South Florida Fair, right?
The
It's over
South
MLK.
Florida
Yeah.
Fair is a good MLK day, or that's a good day to go to the fair. No, I don't get off. I have to work.
Oh, really? I was
Yeah.
gonna ask, what are you doing today? Because today's MLK Day.
Joey has to work on MLK Day too. Yeah,
I
And
do. I
I
gotta
am
work
I'm
all
pissed about
day.
it. Yeah, I'm pissed
Yeah.
about it because like he actually technically gets paid holiday, but there's an event that day, so he has to work
Oh, but
also
I-
Sunday and Monday.
Let's not talk about my work, but I get to move my holiday, so we're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess. Do the kids have school?
No. So I like
fuck,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Yeah.
Bring them to work. Bring them to work day.
Oh,
Bring your kids to work day.
that means I gotta feed them all day.
They can bring it home. They can.
You
bring
can
them
grow
home.
plants that they can pretty much eat for food.
Yeah,
We should show
Oh my
you.
God.
There's a
That
lot
they
of
can
good
eat.
veggies.
Our food.
Kids can graze for food then.
Yeah.
Let them graze in the yard.
I mean, if I didn't live on the second floor in my apartment,
You can do
would
a
be,
hang down trellis
A hang-
of veggies for them, and they'll be like, I'm hungry. You'll be like, the jalapenos are ready, so
they
get
could eat
chomping,
those.
son. Chomp some
They
peen.
would. They would. I can't buy like, sparkling water. Like they'll drink
The whole thing right
case.
away?
Yeah,
Yeah.
an entire case of.
They don't know
sparkling water.
moderation. I would
No.
crush it. One time, my mom bought me when I was a kid. What's it? White Castle burgers. You know, like the mega pack. I think there's like 20 in it, like 20 to 25 or something crazy. I got home from lacrosse one day, and I was like a teen, and I was just like, I'm fucking starving, and like no one was really around. She might have been around, but I ate them all, and then after I was just like so sick and fucking yacked everywhere.
No wonder why you have ass problems.
I like that binge and stuff. Load me up and spill me out.
No,
like a
my kids
fucking
would
beanbag.
rather eat 600 packs of gummies than to cook food.
Ooh, I got some really tasty candy recently. You like candy?
Oh my god.
What? Okay, sorry.
Now this is gonna come out not too far out from Valentine's Day. because we're doing like a bi-weekly release cycle now.
Okay.
But do you have any like Valentine's Day stories? Like anything? Maybe something went
Days.
wrong on Valentine's
Oh,
Day. Or
hey, Valentine's Day.
yeah, you're wearing Valentine's Day gear. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had a weird Valentine's. No.
Nothing's ever gone wrong on Valentine's Day.
I mean, not that I can remember. No. Sorry, that's boring.
No, because we had a bad Valentine's Day experience. Actually, it's funny. The sweater Joey's wearing, he bought me for our first Valentine's Day together, which would have been February 2012. And I was a senior in high school. He was a freshman in college. So I was visiting him for Valentine's Day. And we're going out to eat. And, actually, I think this is the flip-flopped year. But we were going out to eat. And we were planning on going to this, like, Japanese restaurant or whatever. Like, to get, like, hibachi or whatever the hell it was. And when we got there, they were like, oh, the wait's an hour and a half. And we're like, oh, shit. We were supposed to go to, like, a movie after.
Yeah.
And so we go to this, like, Chinese restaurant instead. And we're at this Chinese restaurant, and they, like, come out with my soup, and they spill it all over me. And I'm wearing, like, a dress.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like curry. It was tom yum, probably. So
No, I think it was like a miso or whatever, something like a hibachi soup, whatever, spilled all over me.
And he was a young kid who couldn't speak English. He was just like, oh.
And they were like, oh. And then I'm like, what the fuck? So I make Joey go back to the car because I happen to have this sweater with a pair of sweatpants and a shirt because I knew we were going to the movies after. And I was like, oh, I'll have something comfortable for the movies after. And so he had to go and like grab the like clothes from the car, and I had to like change in the like Chinese restaurant bathroom, and like I got like burned and like shit.
Oh my gosh.
And then they didn't even give us the soup for free.
I think we tipped crappy.
I think we did because we were like, what the fuck? Like, you're going to like spill this on us, like barely say anything, then just bring us another one, and you're charging us for the soup still and like our soda? Like, fucking what the hell?
Yeah, I would have definitely freaked out. I was a server, and I dropped my first table I ever went to. I dropped the drinks all over them. Like there was like daiquiris and sodas. They were like,
happened?
they just. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. They made them new drinks, and they cleaned it all up, and everything was fine. But it was seriously my first ever table I had ever waited on, and I just.
Did you cry in the shower that night?
I did. I was in the back. I was like, oh my God, I failed.
I'm gonna get fired.
Gonna get fired. No, they were. I used to work at Bradley's. That was some fun
ER Bradley's?
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
18.
It gets rowdy there.
Yeah.
I've seen some major gapings outside.
So it was like during the Epstein era.
Oh,
yeah.
really? Like, had he ever been there then? Or?
I would assume so. I just didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
You know, but
why he was a regular there?
He lived across the street. I mean.
Yeah.
Right? He has a place in Palm Beach.
Did you ever see any crazy things like when you worked there?
At Bradley's?
Yeah. Or
I saw a guy before they did like all that construction down by the Intercoastal. I saw a guy come out of Bradley's and drive right into the seawall. Like in a brand new, like a really nice Mercedes, and back up and left. I was like, oh my God, did that just happen? Like this front of his car was like completely smushed in.
What are you gonna do? Wait for the cops to get your DWI?
It was he was like, I'm leaving, and he just backed up and left with this like his car all fucked up. I was like, oh my God.
That's crazy.
That's what I would do too. Leave.
Yeah.
And you were the
Sorry.
one that overserved him. Yeah, Marley.
I probably did overserve. No, I was young back then. You didn't have to be 21 and then I would get all of my coworkers in trouble for like going to bars with them and trying to drink liquor when I was like 18, and they would get in trouble because they were it was a mess. I was a mess. I had to beg for my job once. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to drink somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, because you lived in Baltimore until.
My dad lived here until from the time I was like 13. So I've been coming back and forth to like South Florida forever, and then I moved here when I got married to my ex. So we moved to Florida, and
And then stayed
Kinda.
here. Yeah.
that's how it went. But we met in college in Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I went to school in Maryland.
Yeah, and in college you were drinking a lot. You went to like was it a party school
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
or what?
Or
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
munching those crab cakes.
It was in the mountains. It was called Frostburg State. It was a fucking crazy fucking school, dude.
I love
And
mountain schools.
Yeah.
We were kind of in the hills. We would hang out in the woods all the time.
Yeah, we would do
We
fires
banged
in the woods.
We would too.
And
Yeah. Oh yeah, we banged in the woods one time.
By the painted rocks, and right when we were done, some fucking
I definitely had
hippies
sex
came
in the
up.
woods.
Some theys came up, and they were like, "We smell stuff," and we were like, "It's not my butthole. It's not my gaped ass. I was sitting on a rock."
Call back to the gaped ass.
Yeah.
Very good.
You ever been in a fight?
Like other than like with my children?
Yeah, like a physical fight. Like you ever had to bash one upside the weenie? You know what I mean?
No. Maybe when I was like in the third grade, I got into a fight. I was in a fight because this little girl was like picking on my sister. I have a younger sister. Was like, she's like 4 years younger than me, and the girl was picking on her.
A kindergartner, dude. They were picking on a
Yeah.
preschooler.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it
you
was-
better bash that one up,
So
dude.
I just remember my sister like running up with like a stick and like hitting the girl.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah.
It was.
There's nothing
was
that nothing better
Baltimore.
than a good bully. I remember getting bullied when I was in third grade. This like real big kid. He was so much bigger than me in my grade. Just like kept on smacking me in the face, and I remember being like, "What the fuck is like? Why is he doing this? What the hell?" Like just not understanding why someone would be mean, because like my family was super like gentle.
Not
They would
physical.
scream
him
at
and
each
his,
other,
like
but
him
they
and his
would.
brother didn't even wrestle.
My brother like punched
Oh,
me
wow.
once, and I
So
was like, I'm
weird.
never gonna get punched again, because I was fucking like, he's just so
Yeah,
much
that's-
bigger than me. He was like 4.5 years older, so there was no chance. So like when I'd get fucked with at school, like I didn't know what it was. I was like, why is someone being mean? And then later in life, I learned how to be a goof to kind of like deal with it. You know what I mean? And then eventually, I'm just got my weenie out. I'm flopping it
Oh
around.
my god. Any other Messica stories?
Messica stories.
That's cool.
Was there anything else I talked about? I had thought about the doing it in the van. I thought that was funny. Yeah, I was like, that's stupid.
Believe in ghosts.
Messica stories. No, I don't know. Not other than the ones that I've said on
Yeah,
stage
yeah.
and stuff like that. Like some of those are true. Like the one where we went to a party after the bars closed, and it was there was a slip and slide there, and all of my friends.
Oh yeah, tell us about this story.
So all of my friends and I went to this we went to this party in Baltimore, and there's like, hills. Like you have to say that because like it wasn't obviously in Florida.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there wasn't
This
a
was in
fucking slip and
college?
slide. Yeah.
Sounds like a college party. A
Yeah,
slip and
but I
slide
was
party.
with my ex though, so I was already with him. So it was early in our relationship. I feel like we were just recently engaged, okay? So just keep that in mind,
Yeah.
because I came home. So we get to this party, there's this slip and slide. My girlfriends and I are like, all right, we're going on it. So we go on it, and we go like, I swear, like 30 feet past the fucking
Through the
slip
grass
and
and the
slide
mud.
in the grass and mud.
Yeah.
And we are covered from head to toe in fucking grass. Okay.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and my friend wouldn't let us back in the car with our clothes on. So we had to all get in the car
Yeah.
with, like,
Naked.
our underwear and, on. And I lived right on Main Street, like this main street, and I had to get out of the car and like go up the stairs with thong on.
Grass
and
all over you?
grass all over me. And my ex was just like, what the fuck? And like we're newly engaged,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's
You're
like,
showing up like in your underwear. He's
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah. You were Frank
Yeah.
the tanking.
Yeah, I
was
was
the opposite of that.
Frank the Tank was definitely my spirit animal.
That's so funny.
for sure.
You
For
believe in
sure.
ghosts? Side,
No.
Side change.
Side
No?
change.
Believe in ghosts or aliens?
I don't know because my son and I were in my room today, and my bowl flew off the the table and went all over the floor. And I
Your
was
weed bowl?
Yeah, my weed bowl. And I was really pissed. And even my son was like, "What the fuck just happened?" And usually I don't I had it back. I think it just fell, but whatever. He
been
was
a
like,
ghost.
it was a ghost, Mom.
Oh my god, the ghost of smoke passed.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think so. This is going to come out on MLK Day. Is there anything that you have going on later this month? Any shows or anything you got?
I have Red Light on the 19th.
The 19th.
Yeah, Red Light on the 19th, and
Be there, you frickin'.
I think I'm supposed to do the roast, Nico's roast.
Oh, the
whenever
roast
that
of-
is,
yeah.
the 15th. That's Friday.
Oh, that might be before.
Which
yeah, that
Nico?
might be before this comes out.
Bowling.
Nico
Bowling.
B.
He's
Yeah.
moving
Where?
to New York
Brooklyn.
City.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, he'll fit in Brooklyn there.
He'll look normal.
I don't know. He's kind of a Florida man. I think he's gonna stick out.
In
really,
Brooklyn, he'll look like a
like-
doctor. He'll look like a scientist in Brooklyn.
Oh my god. And then yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Nothing else to plug. Your Instagram is
Beach
BeachJess561.
Yeah, Beach Jess 561.
All right.
All
So
right.
follow Jessica Smith at BeachJess561. Follow the Thread Count Podcast at Thread Count Podcast. We're now on Apple Podcasts. We're now on I don't really know. I think we're like at most places you can get your podcasts. Spotify, Amazon, Apple, YouTube. Watch us, subscribe, like, review, comment, share, suck us. Follow me at Shannon Says Shit. Follow Joey at Joe_Y_Mason. And we have a little song for you, a little lullaby. We end every episode with
A little
a
something
custom
different we haven't done
song.
before.
This is going to be a new style we got for you guys.
Do you have the ding dong, Shan, ready for you?
What are you saying? The ding dongs, the lyrics?
Yeah, let's
I
make
got
sure
'em.
you got them.
I got them.
Well, I need them. Thanks for being on, dude.
All
Thank
right.
you guys. It was
Sorry I said all the stuff. We can.
Joey is.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think anything was crazy. It wasn't crazy.
Nothing was that bad.
No.
Your kids might find this. What's up, kids?
Yeah. What's up? What's up, kids?
They can watch the clip.
They can. That's what I told. I said Shannon will probably clip it, and you can see it.
Yeah.
They can watch this song. All right, got to make sure this works. This is our first time doing this.
Oh God.